Welcome to the Pie Strong Podcast with Brad, Matt, and Jack.
I thought Kayla Harrison was going to pop a cock out there for a bit, but she didn't. But yeah, it was a good card. I enjoyed it.
Oh, one time with the left. So Amanda Nunes has had a lot of time off. Has she been training?
No, she's been licking pussy.
Welcome back to the Pie Strong Podcast, episode 54. We're going to recap UFC 316.
That was confident, Brad.
How are you, boys?
I love it. That was fucking
intro.
great.
It was, hey.
Thanks,
Brad, can we just take a
Learning.
step back first and
Go
just,
on then,
how
son.
are you, man?
How are you?
I'm actually
Some big life events happened.
Oh,
just
fucking
yeah,
not
yeah,
good,
yeah.
mate.
Shit,
Not
yeah.
good. Pretty stressful week.
Yeah.
It rattled me seeing that fucking picture.
Yeah, so me and Lane, my little girl, 9 years old, we were in a car crash. Our first ever one together.
Oh, what? How romantic.
Yeah. No, in all seriousness, man, it was shocking. Like, I'm fine. Like, nothing happened to me. Like, airbags work, but she's little. So, you know, the Sheila pulled out in front of us. We T-boned to Colorado in my little runaround car, which is a Mazda 3. And, man, it just fucking threw her for six. And the seatbelt fucked her, like, all on her hips and belly and, yeah, all over her neck. She got burns and
Just
pretty
like
hectic,
whiplash
man.
and stuff.
she actually didn't get whiplash. See, I'm a bit confused about what actually happened because I don't remember the airbag hitting me, but my face hurt. And she said her face hurt as well, but she's too little for it to hit the airbag, so I don't really...
I don't know. I guess you'd be surprised how much you sort of jerk forward and stuff in those
the
things.
Airbags come out a fair way too, as well.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a fucking movie, eh? Like, just thinking back on it, sitting in the hospital looking at it and you just think about the events that happened, it's like, fuck, like, everything's playing back slow-mo and basically
It's pretty lucky, man.
the chick was pulled up on the side of the road, didn't see me, just fucking winged for a U-turn, bang, straight into it. I had no time to react.
I suppose it's hard to see a car on the road, eh? Fucking hell. Jesus.
You know, it was a young girl, P-plater. You know, we've all done
Just
dumb shit.
inexperience, but it's no excuse, man.
Yeah,
We've been P-platers before. We never did it.
yeah.
You got to just be more aware of your surroundings.
I remember a story, Jack, precisely you jumping over an island because you were texting on your phone in your VL. So, yeah.
No, that wasn't me.
Yeah, it did.
No, Todd Forrester.
No, I'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. It's fine.
Todd. That
Come
was
back to
Todd.
I'll come back to you.
Todd
Jack.
all day, you reckon?
Yeah.
Anyway,
His brain's working now, looting. He's like, fuck, I think I did.
Nah, I didn't.
so we only just sort of brought Lane home a couple of hours ago. She was in hospital. The doctors were pretty worried about her stomach area. I think it was just the seatbelt. That was it. She was having intermittent pain in her guts, kept vomiting, and they were just worried something internal was happening.
Internal
You could
bleeding
probably
or bruising.
attest to this, but they were saying it's harder to read CT scans when someone's skinny and there's no fat. So, yeah. There's nothing to her. She's like a little Ethiopian.
Yeah. Because everything's compacted in there, and it's just harder to see everything. But you know what actually makes it even harder to see on a CT scan? Muscle.
Yeah, right.
Because it's so dense. So like footy players, when footy players have come through and stuff like that, they do a CT scan on. It actually takes away, because they're so dense. It takes away from the quality of the imaging.
That makes sense
Crazy.
now, because when they did a CT scan on me, they were struggling. So it makes sense now. Cheers, fellas. Cheers. 83% body fat for sure. Fucking hell.
Oh, God.
Anyway, well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad little chick's okay.
Yeah.
She's in there.
100%.
She's schlepping.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah,
I hope
as soon
nothing
as she
like that
got
happens
home,
again.
she fucking, just crashed out, dead. Yeah.
Slept.
So I got a bit sidetracked here. Me vertical's all fucked up now.
What's the moustache for, Jack? I've been trying to ask you that for the last 3 podcasts too as well. Is it just because you
mate,
want it?
no reason. Just wanted to grow one.
It's very Dr. Egghead off Sonic.
I'll be fucked.
I wasn't going for that, but
Yeah.
sure. Why not?
It's
I like
crisp. It's crisp. Do you get it tapered, barbered? Does someone do it for you? You do it yourself?
I do it myself, man.
Fucking hell.
Austin just got his fade the other day. Oh, not the other day, yesterday. And he's gone with the slit in the eyebrow.
Oh God.
Slit in the eyebrow up to a line to say, and he thinks he is God's gift to women right now.
Eshay.
Shea Bar. No, he's not. It's more like the soccer stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Ronaldo thing, isn't it?
If he come,
He started it, didn't he?
If he come into my house and said Eshay, I would fly kick him.
Adelaide. Like an Eshay.
Oh, straight up.
Well done, boys, for distracting everyone while I fix that.
Yeah,
anyway,
well,
let's get into it.
We do what we
UFC
do.
316. What do you reckon of the card?
It was a good card.
Yeah, I liked it.
I don't
Very
think
I was happy with it. I thought it was going to be pretty average. It's kind of what we. Sorry, my camera. I'm hitting the desk there.
Jesus.
Yes, you kind of tend to think that with fighters like Merab, like wrestlers, and they've got a lot of decisions.
Yep.
You think it's going to be a boring fight, but I can honestly say the last few fights I've watched with Merab have been fucking outstanding.
I think it's perspective because, like, when I don't know, I can't remember if you're a Khabib fan or not.
I sit on the fence.
So
I respect
people who
his
hate
ability.
Khabib think Khabib fights are boring, but people who like the technical aspect of his wrestling love Khabib fights. So it's the same with Merab. And I think the best example of that is the Umar fight when he was just so busy. He's grabbing a single leg, but then he's letting it go before he even tries to grab it again, like properly. And he's throwing punches, and then he's fucking grabbing the leg again. And he's, the cunt keeps moving. His jaw wiggles side to side like a junkie from fucking downtown Dubbo. And he just doesn't stop. So I think that aspect of it, if you're watching it to go, wow, this guy's a fucking freak, I think almost every Merab fight to me has been entertaining, and especially, this is going to be controversial, is the Aldo fight, because every cunt hated that fight. But I just thought what he did to Aldo shut him down 100%. And, I just thought it was impressive for the caliber of fighter he's fighting.
Yeah, I 100% agree, man. I think you're right. Like, he's just always busy, always doing something, going for a takedown, shooting something, and the pace is just phenomenal.
Yeah. Did you see him get choked out by Ricky Simon early on? Like the cunt
he had
and he's kicking
guillotine.
And he's kicking, moving, but he's out cold. Like, it's fucking
the
hectic.
round finished, he got off him.
Yeah.
And then the ref was like, oh
this cunt's dead.
Oh, shit, you're out. Just must have been muscle memory for him to keep kicking
just
his
running
legs.
laps in his sleep. I think two things, right? Just you touched on obviously Khabib's boring fight style, so I just want to touch on that. The difference, he was so technical in wrestling, but he was so predictable in what he was going to do because he had no stand-up. All he had was wrestling. So that was probably why people felt that it was boring, because you knew that he was going to feint, scatter for your leg, grab it, leg lock you, grab a hold of you, and then slowly just put you to a point where you can't breathe anymore. Where Merab, it's punch, kick, takedown, up, punch, kick, takedown. Like it is good to watch. But the fight card itself, I think it was definitely up to expectation. There was no real surprises. Everything went the way everyone thought it was going to go.
Yep.
I thought Kayla Harrison was going to pop a cock out there for a bit, but she didn't. But yeah, it was a good card. I enjoyed it.
Wow.
The prelims, I felt the prelims were better than the main card.
Yeah, there's a lot happening.
Yeah.
This Jekka Sarig got fucking knocked out clean. That was like he was standing up and just fell face first. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've actually got a stat in there.
You're the stat man.
I'm a stat man.
That was actually really good. We didn't rehearse that at all.
That makes it sound like we did.
No, we actually didn't.
Or
Here you
did
go.
we?
So, stat. It's not going to come up. Yeah, mad.
That's right. I'm pretty sure we can just move on to who won the head-to-head bets if you want.
This year, in all the title fights that have happened, there has not been a KO.
I didn't even fucking.
Say that again. Say that again.
In all the title fights that have happened this year, there has not been one KO or TKO.
When's the last KO been in a title fight?
There's only been 2 finishes in this year for title fights.
John Jones.
So one's Merab. Oh, yeah.
One's Merab and the other's Kayla Harrison.
John Jones.
And they happen on the same card.
Yeah.
John Jones stopped Stipe Miocic.
Hang on.
That happened last year.
That was November, son.
Oh, yeah. Très monsieur. Donc, French for, fuck yeah, righto, mate.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a crazy stat, isn't it?
It is.
Duplessis,
I'm just-
Strickland. I've got the
you've stu-
posters.
You've stunned me there, I'm looking around. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, literally go to the MMA news on the Google Doc.
No, we
Brad.
trust you, mate. You
See
haven't
if
really
see if
burned
you
us
can
with
bring
your
up the
trust
link.
yet.
I can't bring it up, but it's the second last link. Have a look.
I've got it here somewhere.
Fuck, she's a dude for sure, eh?
We'll come back to it, I'm lost on my page yet. Oh, no, hang on.
Yeah, you've,
Second last.
You've yet to break out. Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
right.
UFC.
So we're going through all the title fights, are we?
No, you don't have to, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
can just
Oh, yeah.
look and see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, right. So Dricka Sean, Alex Magomed.
Well, distance.
Yeah, fuck. It's crazy.
Volk Lopez, distance.
Wow.
Fucking what's the face Minion and fucking Chev, distance.
Yeah,
Bilal
right.
JDM,
That's-
distance.
Yeah. Fuck, that felt like...
I'm just like, because you've stumped me there when I'm thinking, fuck, because they've been pretty decent fights, eh? Like,
They've been great fights.
Yeah.
Like, it's good to see, the technical side of everything and not just getting that one big KO hit, but,
Yeah.
You do like seeing that shit.
They definitely haven't been shitty decisions. Like, if I'm going to say my favourite decisions are Jack Della Maddalena, and I'm not biased because I'm an Aussie, and Alexander Volkanovski, fuck that. They were incredible decisions. And it's they fought every round. It wasn't a runaway fucking, fucking Reyes versus John Jones type shit. So...
next up, the O did not go. Azamat Mirzakhanov gets a knockout in the first round. This Brinson Ribeiro is a fucking big dude, eh? And he just, slept.
Yeah, he made light work of him, didn't he?
Yep.
He was really underrated and underrespected in that division, and he needs tougher opponents, I reckon.
Yeah.
Really test him out. That'd be good to see.
So he looks like a Russian wrestler, but he's a mad striker.
Yeah.
My new favourite fighter, and I hope I don't curse this cunt, this is replacing Cody Garbrandt. Joshua Van. This dude is my fucking
R.I.P.
favourite fight. The way
Cody Garbrandt.
this cunt
Fucking
boxes.
no love for Cody Garbrandt.
No. Not no more. No chin, Garbrandt.
Yeah, because he's got a face tattoo as well.
That's so dumb, eh? Look. Anyway.
You guys are hypocrites. You're fucking traitors.
The way Bruno Silva was fighting, I didn't think Joshua Van would get this finish, but yeah, he got a late round 3. Oh, late in the fight.
He was piecing him up though, man.
Killing him.
He was just...
It was so one-sided. It was ridiculous.
And while we're on Joshua Van, MVP did not get a fucking performance of the night bonus, which is bullshit. Number one bullshit, Dana. But this dude is stepping in against Brendan Royval on the next pay-per-view because Manel Cup pulled out. How fucking gangster is that?
That's so good, man.
I was surprised they let him because although he was definitely dominant in a fight, he definitely got chapped in
Normally
the
they do
face,
like a 60-day medical suspension.
Well, it's even a 30-day.
Hasn't been too bad though.
Oh, he definitely got pieced up a couple of times.
Do you know? So Cap.
Carpe.
What?
Oh, Cup.
Carb. He's broken his foot. So another stat. He's been in the
Jack
UFC.
Johnson?
He's been in the UFC for 5 years. So 2020 he signed. They have booked 20 fights with this guy.
Mm.
He's pulled out of 11.
Fucking hell.
He's just taken over Paulo Costa.
And Khamzat Chimaev combined.
How many comes up pulled out of? He's only pulled out a couple, hasn't
I
he?
think Khamzat's only fought 3 times.
He fought 4 times in one calendar year once, didn't he?
No, I was testing you.
Yeah, he's pulled out twice, hasn't he? Old Khamzat.
No, I'm pretty
Or
sure.
you just throwing his name to stir me?
Can you go back?
Both. I'm pretty sure it's more than that because remember he got that long COVID and he pulled out of a fight and then he got sick again, pulled out of a fight, and then he got sick again and pulled out of a fight.
Yeah. I'll have to look that
Can
one
you
up.
just quickly open early prelims for me?
Yep.
There was a... No, it was in prelims.
You see, Joe Rogan, I don't know how you pronounce that chick's name, but he was calling her Wong Tong, and it's spelt like Wang Kong.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Is it? Did you notice that? I laughed every time he said it.
I actually didn't see
Joe
One
Rogan
time-
said black guy.
Oh, one tongue with the left.
Go right down the bottom. Yeah, that Andreas Gustafsson. That's Gustafsson, whatever. Gustafsson.
I can't believe that fight went the distance.
Fuck, that was fucking.
Kalen Williams with a fucking chin.
But, oh man, that was aggressive.
He's got no form, mate. This
Yeah.
guy. He just
said-
fucking.
Did you hear him at the end of the interview? He's like, I'm not a technical fighter. I just come here to brawl and bash people.
Like a real Viking.
Yeah.
And what about this? Sergey Spivak versus Waldo Cortez Acosta.
I was lucky.
How the
with that,
fuck
wasn't
did you
I?
pick this, Matt?
Well, remember, if you go back to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, episode 53, I said this guy is a defense machine, decision machine. So if you're going to go anything, you're going to go him on a decision. But
You also called it your biggest roughie.
yep, that's right, because I was up to old Spivak.
$6.75.
He's 14-1. He's 14-1. Loves a decision. Sergey loves to fucking absolutely die in the ass. But I'm really surprised they gave it to him. I thought Sergey won that fight.
Did you?
Yeah, 100%.
I just thought
He ran around.
it depends, man, because it's all visuals. Like Spivak was landing the bigger shots and the
Yeah.
bombs, and they
was
always
just tapping his face,
crap
eh?
on about damage, right? We judge fights by damage, so Spivak wins, but then you see the visual of the pitter patter that Acosta was hitting him with, and of course the judges are going to give it to him. I didn't think it was a robbery.
Did you see when he got smacked in the top of the dome piece and he like kind of pretended to wobble and that?
Did the
Isn't
possum?
that dangerous? Like
It is.
Joe spoke about, like, why would you pretend to be wobbled in a close fight, you turkey?
Well, look at Ion Kutalaba
Yeah,
and fucking
yeah.
Mum.
That was still weird.
Goliath.
That was still weird.
Like he was faking the fucking
Never
rule to
understood
draw him
that.
in.
Yeah.
But that was too much. That was too much, bro. Too
Yeah,
much.
he looked mudded. So we had Vicente Luque loses by submission to Kevin Holland.
But Kevin Holland
dead.
looked good, man.
But he was getting touched up a bit in the first round.
Oh, he was, of course. Like he always does.
Remember when I backed Kevin Holland for a submission and I can't remember who was against you and all you cunts fucking laughed at me?
I think we did.
You've never backed
Yes, I
Holland
did.
for a
I'm
submission.
pretty sure he did.
I did. I backed him and it was paying a
I said,
fucking
fuck off, he's
fortune.
not going to get that.
Yeah. And I said,
I thought that was Sean Strickland.
No, it was Kevin Holland
paid-
versus...
On the last podcast, he did
Jamal
mention
Hill
it.
it was.
No. I know what you're talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. But
You've backed Jamal Hill and fucking Sean Strickland for submissions, mate.
I'll go back and I'll fucking...
Yeah,
find
when
it.
we were
Yeah,
talking
fine,
about the multis and stuff, he did mention Kevin
Yeah, I
Holland.
had
for sub.
Kevin Holland
And
for
I screwed
sub.
my face up at him.
But yeah, turns out he can sub. So fuck that.
Next up, we had the worst debutant in the UFC from a major organisation.
He was
I think I've
fucking
ever seen.
stiff as a board, stuck in the mud.
Okay,
Some of the
Colin.
fucking comments on X that were coming through while I was watching were funny as fuck. It's like Patchy Mix looks like he lied
Bunch
on
of
his
dicks.
resume. Yeah.
Patchy
Bruh.
mix.
He did some good defensive boxing there. He really
With
blocked
his
one of those
nostrils.
shots with his head.
Would you say he was good in patches?
Mixed reviews on him.
Mixed reviews. Love it. Hey? Fuck that. On with, leave
Another
him.
one, I don't know how the fuck went the distance. Joe Pfeiffer was lighting up KG. And
What a chin!
unreal.
It's that Mexican chin.
I was on the KG
Yeah.
for my multi, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I was on
It's
Pena.
solid. Joe got tagged there at the end. That looked fucking, like Kevin was coming back.
How-
I didn't get to see that fight. Was it old Kevin or was it fucking Kelvin
Yeah.
of the past?
I wouldn't say it's Kelvin of the past. It was sloppy, chinny. Had the
So it
chin.
was
He
Kevin.
brought the chin
It
with
was
him.
Kevin. It was Kevin.
It wasn't Israel Adesanya, Kelvin Gastelum, put it that way.
I'm gonna die today. Juliana Pena.
So these three, the three fights on the main card were a multi, and on paper they didn't look too bad at the time, mate. But the results, fuck, how wrong were we?
Oh, so off.
Jesus Christ. Next up was Juliana Pena versus Kayla Harrison. This was a pretty good win for Kayla, I thought. Like, yeah,
Solid. Easy work. She made it easy. Yeah.
I was fucking cringing when I seen how far back her arm was going with that kimura.
She just looked like Ronda Rousey did in the earlier fights. Like there was just absolutely nothing Juliana could do.
Yeah. Or except up kick.
Yeah.
and get a point taken away. Crazy girl.
Classy.
If Nunes comes back, which looks like she is,
How
Okay,
fucking big
question.
is she, man? Did
Question.
you realize how big she is compared to Kayla? Like, you talk about
Brother.
Kayla being a weight bully. She looked little compared to Amanda.
yeah, Amanda's gonna fuck her up.
Yeah.
Amanda's
Like,
going
it's
to beat
just-
Kayla Harrison.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Nah.
Brother,
Oh.
Nah.
look at what she did to fucking Ronda Rousey.
Nah. I'm telling
Kayla
you.
doesn't
Look
have
what she did to
hands.
Cyborg.
Kayla's just going to grab a hold of her,
Yes.
man. Kayla's going to get there.
She's got deceptively long punches. She hits you right at the end of them.
Let's play devil's advocate with Matt here for a second.
All right. I'm interested.
So Amanda Nunes has had a lot of time off. Has she been training?
No. She's been licking pussy.
Scissor.
Like, that's the most exercise she's got. Her chin.
Oh, wow.
So she'll have a strong jaw. She
She'll
won't get
have-
knocked out.
Yeah,
So
true.
she still could get subbed and lose on points. So we're all right.
I think Kayla grabs a hold of her and fucking chokes her out.
I don't know. I don't
Wow.
know.
She'll come back to as well. She'll come
So
back.
we always shit on women's fighting. This is not shitting on women's fighting. This is shit. This is how women's fighting should be. These are the
Yeah.
fights they should be making. These are the fights I want to see.
And we shit on
100%.
we were just shitting on Patchy Mix. Like, there's males that are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's good. He's 20-2, so he's a good fighter. But there's
Little
definitely
Bellator tick.
just the women's fighting just went downhill really bad, really quickly.
Yeah. The talent pool is just not there.
Yeah,
But we got some good up and comers like Erin Blanchfield. I'm keen to see if she can bounce back.
Natalia Silva.
Yeah, definitely. You called her too. I didn't realize who she was. You picked up on her.
She's one to watch, man. I reckon she'll win the strap next.
And then we had the main event, Merab Dvalishvili versus Sean O'Malley. And this was a masterclass by Merab, I thought. Made O'Malley look like a joke. Beat him every second. Beat him in the striking. Wrestled him. O'Malley looked like he hadn't trained.
And apparently O'Malley's trained his absolute arsehole. That's it for O'Malley. Like, he becomes a gatekeeper now. Like,
Dude stopped fucking wanking, stopped having sex with his missus, stopped smoking cones, and did 10 times worse against Merab than he did.
He should probably just start all that shit up again.
yeah, it sucks because it's like how everyone felt when Khabib was there. You know what I mean? Like, the lightweights. Like, you go up, you train it, look like you've never trained a day in your life. So, look at him. He's through the Ziggler. Is it good?
That's nice,
It gets better, doesn't it? Yeah, it gets better. You're welcome.
So,
It's like water, my friend. Nah.
what's his? Is it Tim Walsh, his coach?
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Sean were on a podcast. They were talking about the loss, and Tim was just like, "That was just a different beast than the last fight. Like, it's like he's just hit another level. Like,
What's Joe? Who says it?
And Sean just went, yeah, he was 10 times stronger than the last fight. I don't understand.
You know what I didn't like? After the first round, Welsh is sitting there going, "Oh, you did a great job." And then O'Malley just closed his eyes like, "What the fuck did I get myself into?" So it looked like he was meditating. He was just like, "Fuck my life."
Was it Joe Rogan that said once you got the belt, you're like 30% better? Is that Joe Rogan?
No, that came from Teddy Atlas.
Teddy Atlas.
So, yeah, his theory is once you get that championship, once you become the actual champion, your mentality changes.
Yeah,
you become better.
You've seen it in Leon Edwards. You've seen it. Like, it's true. And Merab
see
was
it in
already
Bilal.
good. Merab was already good. And then you get that confidence and arrogance about you. So, yeah, I don't see, and you guys said it in the chat, name one person that beats him.
Yeah, everyone's starting to throw around, oh, he's the bantamweight goat, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, he's had 2 title defenses. Like, let's get a few more under him.
Who do you think the bantamweight goat is?
Let him sweep the fucking division. And then,
Well, he's going to say TJ Dillashaw.
no.
Do you think?
No.
I was going to say no way.
Well, look, if I'm being completely biased and honest, just for how much he changed the game and how long he was the bantamweight champ for, would be Dom Cruz.
Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Tom Cruise, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, like Cody Garbrandt's not, because he just
I know.
he got cocky and arrogant and fucking got
That was so sad, man.
rattled and raped by fucking TJ Dillashaw.
Flyweight.
But funnily enough, actually, I've got something in our little MMA chat about that.
Oh, well.
I've
got it loaded up. We'll come to it.
Fourth one from the bottom, Brad.
Yeah,
You want to get into it now?
Yeah, just have a look at it. What are we talking about? It.
UFC history repeats itself between Cody Garbrandt and Sean O'Malley. Young, up and coming, tatted up, striking super. Did you make this fucking meme or what? You made this. Have a competitive fight, but clearly lose to a disliked challenger. I wouldn't say TJ's disliked, would you?
I think he was disliked by those people that were Garbrandt fans because of all the TJ leaving fucking alpha male to go with Dwayne and whatever else.
Snake in the grass. There was someone that said that. Who was it? Connor. That's right. Yeah.
You get me every time with that shit. I go to answer. I'm like, you're just being a smart ass.
Seen it from a mile away.
Right, let's play matchmaker. Who's next for Kevin Holland?
Who's next for Kevin Holland?
Let's get the welterweights up. He said he's staying at welterweight.
Yeah, that's his best division, man. I would love to see him.
I've seen an interview where he said, "Keep me the fuck away from Michael Morales." He called out Colby Covington. Fuck.
He said he doesn't want young fucking up and comers that are hungry. He just wants old fucking slow fucking shit fighters.
Gilbert Burns.
Yeah, or give him Gilbert or Colby.
Yeah. Well, he called out Kobe, didn't he? Colby.
Yeah.
Colby's playing poker at the moment.
Bantamweight. Who's next for Mario Bautista? And do we owe him an apology?
Well, not really. I think Patchy owes the fucking UFC world an apology.
He talks some shit, He's saying he's going to submit his jiu-jitsu coaches and he's fucking all this sort of shit and then just gets pieced up. Yeah.
I think anyone above Bautista.
Rob Font would be a good one. Has he fought Rob Font before?
Marlon Vera. Figgy needs some time off, bro.
Or Song Yudong.
Yep. Vera or Yudong, yep.
I think, Jan's already booked. Umar won't fight unless it's probably for a title or a number one contender spot.
Well, Dana he sort of sounded like he wanted that next for Merab, and then a reporter said, "Is that what you want next?" And he's like, no, I'm just saying, like it's a possibility.
I think Sandhagen deserves the next
and then
fight.
they asked him about Sandhagen, and he said, "Yeah, that's most likely what we're going to do."
He's PR or whoever friend he's got in the background going, "You're very close to a fucking title fight. You need to become someone. You need to become relevant." And he's really getting effort into it. I know.
We've discussed that in the last 2 weeks.
I know. I was going to say, but I've been bagging him out. I'm like, no, he's a dick. But he's definitely making the effort to be relevant.
Oh, mate, he's got an OnlyFans that he shows his balls on.
Really? That's fucked up. How do you know that?
It owns like $2 million. It's on fucking Instagram.
He owns $2 million?
I don't know if that's real or not.
No, I don't know. Bro, that's what he says. Whether it's a joke or not.
I was about to go and get me nuts out.
And what do we got next for Joe Pfeiffer? Fuck, that's a solid top.
Want some more wine?
Yes, please.
Oh.
That's a solid top 10 of middleweight,
Is Joe Pfeiffer ranked?
He should be now, shouldn't he? Who did he just beat? He beat Kelvin. Where's Kelvin at? Is he?
AJ's not even in the top 10, mate.
I'm living in the past.
Yeah. I think he needs a top 15 fighter.
Thank you, sir.
Anywhere from 10 to 15 for Joe.
Yeah.
Just to test him. He needs to be tested.
Fuck, throw him to Rainer derail another hype train or what?
Well, Derrida's got Whitaker, doesn't he?
Yep.
Oh, is that official?
Yeah. What about Brendan Allen?
Yeah.
Send him Brendan Allen. That'd be a good fight.
Marvin Vittori.
I think Brendan's jiu-jitsu's too good, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's why it's a challenge. You can't just keep getting fucking strikers on your way up to the top.
Yeah, good point.
DDP will just fucking run at you head first and just take you
Show
down
us his
somehow.
combo. What's his combo, Jack? Do his combo, bro. Every time.
So what do we got next for Kayla Harrison? Obviously, Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes, easy win.
Let's do both these. What's next for Sean O'Malley?
Sleep.
Schlep. He needs a
time off.
Smoke a few fucking bongs, pull his pud, Rudy's missus, and then sell some merch on his fucking site, and then fight whoever.
Cheeto, Aljo.
No, I don't want to see
No,
that.
I'm just
No.
running
again.
through things. I'm running through things.
He
in my
absolutely
head,
fucked Cheeto up, man.
does he
Piotr
fight
Yan
Umar?
rematch.
Umar Nurmagomedov.
Piotr Yan, I reckon rematch because that was he. I thought he lost that fight.
Well, who's Yarn got? He's got
Sandhagen.
McGee, doesn't he?
Oh,
He's
he
got
does too. Marcus McGee.
Yeah. Because
He's
he wanted
number
to stay
13.
active.
Yeah.
He wanted to fight this year and wanted to stay active. So if Peter Yarn wins that, he's going to be calling for a title shot.
Yeah.
Not Peter
I think if anything, it's probably got to be Umar for the number
Umar
one
would
spot.
want that, wouldn't he?
He'd have to.
Yep.
Like, to prove that he's just as good as Merab, he can take out fucking O'Malley.
And he will take out O'Malley.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
it's
can
the
he do
same,
it quicker than Merab?
oh well, who cares? It's to get to number one contender, not to be better than Merab. I'd love to see another fight against Umar and that, but
And then Merab, I want to see against Sandhagen.
Yeah.
Madness.
there we
Merab
go.
entertained the idea of actually going down to 125. What do you reckon about that? Fight Pantoja?
Merab going down.
Oh, no, was it Pantoja coming up? Maybe.
Pantoja coming up to
I
fight
think Merab entertained the idea of Pantoja coming up and
yeah.
fighting.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Be a cool fight to see.
I'm going to add in
Yeah.
a new thing, lads. Every pay-per-view, we're going to rate it out of 10. All right? What's your rating?
Well,
Brad?
we can't just throw it around because this is the benchmark, isn't it?
Well, that's right.
I'm going to start low. I'm going to say
we've got to have to go Dave Portnoy, you know?
I'm going to say
One bite,
6.5
everyone knows the rules, yeah.
out of 10. It was good, but it was nothing. It was not like a Conor McGregor card.
It was 7.2.
7.2. Jesus.
Are we going to
Christ.
write these? Is this going to be an actual thing?
Yeah, 100%.
I'll get it up in the doc, eh?
Yeah, but I'm being mean. I'm like a 5'9".
Yeah.
5'9". I thought it's
Wow.
I think
Wow.
the prelims really saved that fucking card, to be honest. Anyway,
Right,
yeah,
let's
I'm
quickly
5'9".
go over this fight night here. We got Buckley versus Usman. So there's a couple of cool fights on the prelims. One of them is Malcolm Wellmaker, up and comer, similar to Peyton Talbot, but seems to be a bit better of a talent. He's fighting Chris Mutino, the guy that Sean O'Malley mollywopped
Like,
for the whole fight.
and do you know what? It got scary at the end because O'Malley was fucking using that much gas.
Yep.
It's the guy wouldn't die.
No, and it was like the fight was called off. Chris Mutino was walking forward on his feet, and it got called off. So, yeah, nuts. And then we got Paul Craig versus Herpes. It's the rescheduled main card. Oh, Cody Garbrandt's on this. That's how much I haven't been following him. So
That's
this
sad, bro.
He's getting KO'd.
this is a 6-fight main card, which is pretty cool. Alonzo Menafield versus Omier Sy. Mansour Abdul Malik versus Cody Brundage.
That would be a good fight, I reckon.
We got 3 undefeated fighters on this card, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that.
Yeah, 3.
You for sure?
Yeah, there's 2 in the preliminary and 1 in the main.
3 potential O's to go. Do you reckon any of them lose?
See? Oh, no, there's 2 down here. Go down.
Yeah, Omar Sy and Mansour
and
Abdul
then 1 in
Malik,
the prelim.
and then Malcolm Wellmaker. Cody Garbrandt. I'm just going to flip a coin and I'm going to bet on this. I'll say Cody is tails, Barcelos is heads.
But he's still 14-6. This is the worst thing. He's 14-6. It was like 12-1, then 12-2, then 12-4, then 12. Like, that's the shit thing is he just hasn't won any.
Yep. Next up is 2 shit fighters, Edmund Shabazian, Andre Petrovsky.
How does this guy make a fucking main event card?
He's just that Ronda Rousey cloud, isn't it?
Well, oh,
I didn't know fucking Kayla Harrison had a daughter.
Fuck yeah.
she's got 2
Maverick.
girls.
Fucking
Talk about Miranda Maverick on the card here.
fuck that. Jesus Christ.
Rose Namajunas
I see.
versus Miranda Maverick. Let's just go back to Kayla for a second. She's got a pretty cool story that she should have been spouting from the start, instead of now. Like, I don't know if that's a real recent thing where she's been raising them 2 kids, a niece and nephew, is it? She had a junkie sister or something,
Yeah, right.
took over or her mum was looking after the kids, but her mum had a stroke and then the husband died. So these 2 kids had no one. So she flew to Ohio, became a guardian of these 2 kids. Man, that takes some balls to be the man of the house.
Yeah. That's terrible. That's terrible. That was a terrible thing to say, Brad. You're going to hurt his feelings. Fuck that.
I'm sorry, Kayla.
You teach me to football? Fuck that. Anyway, Kamaru Usman.
So I think Rose should beat Miranda. On paper, she should. Fuck, that's a bad record for Rose.
Yeah, I know.
14
and
seconds.
that's the same. She just lost. Loss after loss after loss. Can we just fast forward to Kamaru Usman?
Can.
What are his 4 losses? 2 to Leon Edwards, 1 to Khamzat Chimaev, and he was always one, wasn't he? He was like a.
Was he? No.
Yeah, no, he wasn't undefeated.
I'll get the
Israel
Wikipedia.
Adesanya was. He lost early in his career. Pretty sure. I might be making that up. I might have done a Brad Williams.
Khamzat, Leon, and then all the way down, Jose Caceres.
Yeah. Submission.
His second
good
fight.
job.
Unlucky, big dog. This is another hard one. Like, some of these fights on this card, you don't know, and like when you watch the fight and it happens, you're like, oh, of course. It's going to be like that. Like, you got to weigh up, is Kamaru Usman too long in the tooth and too injured now? You know, because his knees were fucked when he was champion. Buckley's a young up-and-comer. Like, is he hungrier than Kamaru? Like, how's it going to go?
I think we're going to see a similar situation like Israel Adesanya. You think Kamaru's going to win, but he just doesn't.
But Buckley's got awesome takedown defense, sloppy but powerful striking.
Yep.
Usman's like pretty good all round. Like, his striking would be better technically than Buckley, but like, he
It's
wouldn't be a hard hitter.
it's a hard fight to pick, but I think I agree with Matt. I think Buckley's going to get it done.
And Kamaru, you look at most champions, ex-champions, they lose their belt. They've got so much. Robert Whittaker comes to mind. That guy still is droning for a title fight. Like, he still wants a title fight.
Yeah.
Kamaru just disappeared, man. He come back and fought Khamzat, and that was cool. Like, that was a good fight, actually.
If that was a 5-rounder, he probably would have won it.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
But it's like he's just happy to just fight every now and then and get some money. Definitely hasn't got that.
I skipped over the Aussie on the 316.
Sackled.
Yeah, Sal Kid.
Sal
Yeah.
Kid.
Amazing fight. He that went to distance, that one, but he showed everything. Awesome takedown defense, takedowns, good striking. He got cracked in the 3rd round, so went through a bit of adversity. Wasn't worried one bit. Can't wait to see him fight next.
They in his post-fight presser, they asked him, "Are you hoping for a fight of the night bonus or a performance of the night bonus again? After the last one you got, you blew most of it at the casino on blackjack."
Fuck yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, I am, because I'm going to blow that too."
Yeah, Dana gave him some.
Well, DC was talking shit about his wrestling until he started seeing what he could do. He's like, yeah, man, when we were wrestling against Australians, you'd count it as a bye because it was so easy. He's like, right, oh, now he's actually doing, you could see his opinion change during the fight, so that was pretty cool. And then Sal Kid said he was a cheeky cunt in one of the...
Yeah, because that's just DC. He's a fucking cocksucker.
DC needs to fucking go rewatch Alexander Volkanovski, Islam Makhachev 1.
Oh, man. He
And
knows the
look at
result
what
now.
fucking
He
Volk
knows the
did.
result now, and he's going to be like,
Islam's
I can
wrestling.
see where Islam won. I fucking hate him. I would headbutt him. I would fucking headbutt him. You know what I'd do? I would
Bruh,
spit
he
in
would
his face.
fuck you up.
I'd spit in his face.
You
know
think
what
I'd let that... let you do that to me,
That's
Matt?
why I was doing that. Yeah. You know I'd kill you, right? You think I'm going to let you kill me, John?
So I think
Fuck that.
the media have been listening to this podcast because they stopped asking dumb questions. So the post-fight presser, Dana
There
actually
was
comes
a
out.
couple in there.
Yeah, it went a bit longer than normal. It was a good one. So he said 6.5 million gate. This will make you laugh. 17K attendance sold out. Remember you showed that graphic of how many seats were left?
No, that wasn't for that.
That was
Was it?
for That was for
That was fucking
Bilal's
Jack Della
fight, mate.
Madalena, bro.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got to find it. I'll fact check myself and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, you will fact check yourself.
I thought it was you that sent it to me, but someone sent me 316 was still had all the fucking. There was a shitload of blue dots left in the map.
Wow.
Yeah.
Might be a coincidence that was for that
Man,
as well.
it's just too expensive for people to go. Like,
It was on a
People wanna
podcast
go?
because they were saying nosebleeds were 400 American, and then the seats that were left near the octagon were like 2,800.
that's ridiculous,
Yeah.
hey?
Man, look at the fucking Super Bowl costs. Look at you go
Yeah,
anything,
but the
like-
Super Bowl's once a year. Once a year, you know what I mean? Like UFC is every fucking month.
every month, but with different fighters. Remember,
It doesn't matter. Like it's you could watch the same fight at home for $60, and you're going to the actual event for the atmosphere. That's why you go.
I'd go for the atmosphere,
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You go for the
and I'm
atmosphere,
paying.
but
paying,
you're not
bro.
paying fucking that much for
You
an
don't tell
event
me
that
what to
happens
do, I
every
will.
fucking month. No.
Oh.
I've been to 2 events. You know this. I've told you all about it. But like the main thing I loved was everything surrounding it. Like fighters were at supplement shops signing autographs. You had
Yeah.
the open workouts. You had the press conferences. You had the whole package, and it's like a week-long experience.
And at the end of it, you get to sit in the same arena and watch them fucking go to war.
Yeah. But sitting in the arena, you don't have as good of a view, regardless of what you pay. And you don't get to hear the commentators. And that's what I really enjoy. I like to, even though DC's a cock, I still like to listen to the professionals.
I just downloaded some AI software and I've just got it to mute him.
Conor McGregor is the best. Conor McGregor is the best.
Conor McGregor.
That's an illegal knee.
That is the best thing he ever does. That is the best thing he's ever done.
So performance of the nights were you, Holland, Kayla and Merab.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
You too, Jack. Dana mentioned the Umar rematch, but not before Sandhagen
Fair.
for Merab. He's keen as fuck for Amanda and Kayla.
We
and
all are.
They got Amanda in the ring afterwards. Huge bitch. I've changed my opinion who I think will win. I think Amanda will win. Reporter says Jones has been saying he'll vacate on X, and Dana looked actually fucking shocked. He's like, what the fuck? And then they sort of explained a little bit to him what he's been tweeting. He's like, that's fucking crazy. And he like shook his head like he didn't know what was going on. And he kept saying this was the theme of the whole thing. Tom Aspinall is the guy. I'll do what I can to make the fight, but Jones is talking all that crazy shit, and I don't know. So on the petition to strip him, he said, yeah, I saw it. Like, what do you do? 4 million fans versus 130K want him stripped. Like, it's kind of silly. And then he moved on to, they asked him about Ngannou fighting Jones, and he said he isn't an option because Tom is the guy. And then on Patchy Mix, and he said, we've seen it before when people come from smaller shows, and I thought that verbiage was pretty funny. Smaller shows, Bellator. It was like a little stab. And he said, it's not easy to come across.
It's not easy being cheesy, bro.
And then they asked him about Crawford Canelo. See, these are all decent questions, eh? Like, not stupid ones where he goes, fuck off, and then they get all cowardy. But they asked him about Crawford and Canelo, and he said he's promoting the fight. Yep, don't listen to what you hear. I'm promoting it. And then the final one.
he's excited to be promoted, isn't he?
Yep. JDM versus Islam. He's working on that.
Yeah.
So we'll just recap our bets too on this card.
That is the best post-fight presser we've seen in a while, just with them questions. A lot answered.
Yeah,
Straight
decent
to the point.
information. Like I sat there actually watching it, where I'm going, "What the fuck are these dickheads doing?"
Mutt
Anyway.
Multi didn't come through, lads.
Gone. Triple red.
Didn't come through, lads. Oh, what do we got to you head-to-head?
Jack
Sorry.
had Patchy Mix for double chance, so that failed. Sal killed KO, which I thought was very well priced. That
It was
didn't
fucking
happen.
decent bet, but he just didn't get it, did he?
You got Kayla for a sub. I picked Merab 4-5 or points. Fuck, I was close on that.
Oh, so close.
I got Van for a KO and Gustafson on the nose. Matt had Luque for a decision, which didn't hit. Waldo for a decision, which won him the head-to-head bets. It's fucking crazy. $6.75.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. I know you'll hate this, guys. I know you'll hate this.
And then Kalen Williams on the nose, which didn't hit. So Matt won head-to-head bets with a $67.50 profit. King.
Did my mic just go out?
No.
Talking yet? What did you just say before?
Oh, fuck off. Got him.
Got him.
Fight announcements. We spoke about Royval and Van. Yuri versus Big Unk. And what was the other one you said? Whitaker versus Derrida? Or is that not
Yeah,
that
I thought
that was like fucking all
signed,
over.
sealed, delivered, that one.
Yeah.
But Yuri at Big Unk's apparently in the works. I don't know if it's a go, but it is definitely rumoured.
I've seen they were talking really lame trash talk to each other.
Yeah, fucking Uncle Life called him a nerd. Go do your homework or something like that.
You're next, I'm going to do my homework. And he said, you are a nerd, do your homework or something like that. It's just two shit English-speaking people.
Jeez. Hey?
That's why Khabib says, smash your boy. Easy to understand.
Smash your boy.
MMA news, Bryce Mitchell moving down to bantamweight. I thought he was fucking decent. He's just been on the wrong end of matchups. Like,
It's the beginning of the end.
yeah.
When they move down a weight class, he's done.
Biblical. Biblical.
Just put your trust
The
in
floods
God.
are coming.
Next up, Bare Knuckle FC was meant to be here next month in Australia, but it's been shut down because we're all a bunch of soft
Kind of would
cocks.
have come to as well.
Too violent, apparently.
Have a listen to this.
A bare-knuckle boxing fight planned for Perth has just been KO'd. Amber Wilkinson,
Ooh,
a
zinger.
permit to host the bout will not be issued.
Yeah, that's correct, Tomo. The Combat Sport Commission Board met in Perth today, making the decision to decline the permit application for the bare knuckle event, which was earmarked to take place here at RAC Arena in July. And in fact, tickets for the event went on sale yesterday, with package prices up to $6,000. A spokesman for the board telling Nine News that after careful consideration, the board was not satisfied the event met the required criteria. Now, the state government has been under growing pressure to step in and stop this event, particularly from the Australian Medical Association, who are tonight describing this move as a good and right decision, saying it's not needed to glorify senseless violence, Michael.
To start,
Fucking pussies.
What a
Soft cocks.
hang on, just let's stop for a second. It's a good thing because we don't need to glorify senseless violence. It's their fucking profession. You dumb cunts. People jump into burning buildings to save people because it's their profession. People fucking why the fuck is it? Oh, that's just I want to go on a rant and I'm going to stop myself. I've had too many wines. I'm going to stop. It's just ridiculous.
I just think it's
Senseless
crazy because you
violence.
can have kickboxing, you can have boxing, you can have MMA, which is barely a glove at the end of the day. You can have that fucking tent that cruises around Australia where their boxers fight cunts from the crowd. Like, really? What are we fucking doing? Like,
And they will never want to come back here again. That's it. That's it.
imagine
Yeah,
how much
they won't
money
come
they lost in marketing and fucking, mobilisation.
That's why the state government was like, oh, there's someone making noise over there. Shh. But it obviously, it got too much. Too much. Yep, you said it. Soft cocks.
Bring it to Sydney because that Chris Minns was saying, like, we're getting a lot of pushback saying that the UFC should be cancelled.
Sorry.
Just oh fuck! So if
yes.
you can see the screen. I just clicked over to a meme of Kayla Harrison behind. What's her name? The Mexican chick,
Di Grasso.
DeGrasso, yeah, Alexa, and then the scary movie.
Miss Man. Matt's opinion of Kayla Harrison right there.
Yeah.
We all have our secrets, Cindy.
Next up,
Nutsacks fall out, eh?
we got Francis Ngannou open to a UFC return.
No, we touched on this.
I think this cunt's burn his bridges anyway.
He has.
Yeah, I don't think Dana basically said no. Like,
Well, that classic thing he said, I liked Ngannou when I first met him, then I got to know Ngannou. And then, yeah.
And, man, he is not doing well publicly at the moment. Oh, my God. Oh my
I've got to
God.
stop clicking to the next one because Matt's getting distracted.
Oh, my God. He's not doing well in the public eye. The way
Who, Kayla Harrison?
No.
Stop it.
No, his brother, Francis. you know, with that whole motorbike thing and the way it come out that it was the doctor's fault that the kid died. Like that's
crazy.
I think he's
and the accusations.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this picture of Kayla on the scales, man, is fucking nuts.
It's two different people, isn't it?
Wow, she drains herself, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Well,
crazy.
she has to.
Fucking, they actually think that
I've got a
they
video
made the
of it.
scale lighter for her. There's a conspiracy theory. Because if you look at Mario Batista's reaction
Yeah, I've got
to
that
making
next.
135.
So I'll just play the video now.
Yeah.
135, the official weight for
You like-
Mario Bautista.
Oh, I can't play that music. Spotify is cracking down on music that gets played. But you'll be able to see the screen.
Give me some context here.
So there's a rumour saying that they made the scales lighter so Kayla Harrison can make weight.
Right, so
So it looks like Mario Batista stepped on with a weight in mind that he was, and he was a lot lower.
yeah,
And he pulls the fucked up face looking down.
but he has to be 135.
Yeah, but we don't know what he actually was. Like, he could have got on 135 and the scale said 134. I don't know what he actually weighed on. Or he could have come in heavy and they go, yep, 135, you're on weight. And he's like, what the fuck? I missed
Yeah,
weight.
right. Nah, well, yeah, that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, to me, he's either going to be 1 pound over, like, which is a lot when you in the scheme of things. I reckon
Yeah,
it was
but
just how
before they go
quickly
out,
he
they weigh
sta-
themselves.
Yeah, I think.
So he would know that he's probably 136 and he's expected to step on that scale at 136.
And he may have
You know
been
what I mean?
135.
I
And he
thought
made
was
135.
pulling
And
that face
Kayla,
like how-
for the title fight, has to make 135. She can't be 136.
Yeah, it looks like they just say it so quickly. Like, he gets on and they're like 135. He's like, yeah, fuck right, it's done. Is it that easy? Do this every
They've
week.
done that to Khabib as well.
Oh,
What was this
155?
this Nick Diaz thing was pretty fucking weird, eh?
Oh, it was so weird, man. I saw it and sent it to you straight away.
Yeah.
Like, apparently this is his ex-girlfriend.
So K209, so she's from
Yeah.
Stockton.
Yep.
So it
Read it
just
out.
says Nick has been forcibly taken by his cousin and transported across the border into Mexico, where he's confined in a rehab facility against his will. He was drugged during the process and made numerous attempts to escape, but authorities consistently return him to the facility. So blah, blah, blah. Reckons he's been taken to a rehab centre and held against his will. So the next thing was
His
his coach sees the Gracie. Nick is healthy. Rolling with him.
it would have been cool if he'd done that and it's someone else and he put like a face mask on it. And it was like obvious that it's not Nick.
Yeah. So he's not joined MS-13, does not have a girlfriend, but probably looking.
Oh,
Fucking weird little thing to happen, I thought.
Jesus Christ.
Next up, I got Amanda Nunes talking pre-Pena Harrison fight.
Yeah.
Man, I just think Juliana have to shut up and fight, you know what I mean? And and like stop like crying all the time about things. That's just face the girl and then that's it, you know? Like the girl's there. So tomorrow Kayla's gonna show up, you know what I mean? I wanna see like she show up as well. So Kayla's gonna bring it for her though. She think it's gonna be easy. She's gonna be like, you know, she's delusional if she thinks it's
Awesome
gonna be easy.
English.
So
Awesome
if
English.
she's Kayla ready enough for this, she's there tomorrow, you know? So she gotta be ready. I'm so excited about this, you know? So more excited because it's gonna be one of them I'm gonna face next. So I'm excited. We're gonna
Go back to that for a second. Look at this cocksucker in the comments.
Oh, I closed it.
Oh,
My
sorry.
bad. What did it say?
It's what is it with these UFC fighters retiring and then coming back immediately? She's been retired for
She's
about
been
10
gone.
years, bud. Fuck me, dead. Woo up, Bessie.
This next one, I don't know much about it, so you want to take this
Yeah.
one, Jack?
Oh, man, I don't either. It's been kept pretty quiet.
Ben Askren's gotten a staph infection.
Yeah, Ben Askren's gotten a staph infection. So it's pretty bad. If he's in critical condition and he's unconscious.
Yep.
So, yeah.
What,
I
just
mean,
bacteria is just fucking...
Yeah, well, the thing about like a staph infection, especially if it's something like MRSA, which basically means it's resistant to antibiotics. So it's really hard to treat and really hard to get rid of. It lives within your body because you can't really get rid of it at all. And yeah, I'd say he's just had a really bad reaction to it, and he could be on the borderline of getting sepsis and stuff like that, maybe.
Yeah, right.
Which is not good. Like, that's potentially could die. All I saw was Chael Sonnen posted, he's unconscious. He's alive but unconscious. His family are just asking for privacy at this time.
Yep. Next up, we got Henry Cejudo calling out Sean. He tweeted out, "Hey Sean, you should have stroked the cord before the fight and let your boyfriend's wife record it. Anyways, I'm still looking for a tune-up. Siblings fight all the time. Let's give Merab a Father's Day
It's pretty
present
funny.
he'll never forget."
It's pretty funny.
What do you say, Precious?
First part's cringe. Second part's hilarious.
Yeah, fucking do that fight. Do that or Uma, one of the two. This next one is Khamzat's coach is now training DDP. There's a video here.
Okay, Khamzat Chimaev faces unexpected threat. So what came out, I just was scrolling TikTok and I saw this report that apparently Khamzat's former coach, someone who he's trained with in Russia, has defected and has started training DDP in preparation for Khamzat. Now, does this give DDP an edge?
That's a massive sellout move. That's a dog shot.
Because now you can, bro, he's probably going to give DDP how to avoid getting choked out like Rob Whittaker. Okay, so this guy goes by the name Ozzy Dugulugbov, and apparently he trained Khamzat in preparation for his fight against Kamaru Usman.
Comes from the same region of Russia as Khamzat and many other Russian UFC fighters. It's rumored that he's been kicked out of multiple gyms in the UAE due to a reputation of coaching.
Yeah, anyway, Khamzat's dog ex-coach training DDP.
Yeah, let's go DDP.
Do you think it helps him? Like, I don't think a coach can change someone that dramatically. Like, they can give him pointers and point him in the right direction. But they can't make the fighter.
Yeah.
The only way you beat that
DDP's always had a good fucking base of wrestling and ground game. So, like, you're right. It is different, but yeah, he can give him some inside knowledge for sure.
The only way you beat Khamzat is you run the fuck away for the first round, bro.
I think run into him. DDP has to run into him.
You got to run away from him.
Make him tired. Make him work.
He's like an animal, man. There's no way.
But the can will shoot from fucking his back against the fence.
He did it to Kamaru, man. He fucking slingshot.
I've never seen him shoot from the back foot, though.
Yeah, you got to press him. You got to press him.
Yeah, I think you're right, Brad. Like,
crowd the cunt, and then he won't be able to
putting the pressure on him. He won't be able to shoot.
You have to pray he sort of outstrikes him with these awkward shots and just like push him. Like, he's going to have to take some punches and just walk in.
He's not that awkward though. Like, are you talking about DDP?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, man. Khamzat can bang too as well.
Just not a backward step for the first 2 rounds. And then
let me bang.
Just let me bang,
bro.
Let me smash, bro. Let me smash. Next up, Joaquin Buckley. So this is his statement on Islam. So this guy from 155 pounds is coming up thinking he'll take my spot. This ain't going to happen. Islam's got to sit and wait.
Bro, you're fighting someone else.
Oh, that's delusional.
Islam's fighting Jadian.
It's delusional for sure, man. Like,
but he's trying to be a guy. That's right.
Yeah, he's trying to make it. Yeah, you missed a point too, Brad.
Yeah, if it didn't have a link, that's how I'm missing them. I just realised.
The Octagon.
Yep. So the UFC has started UFC BJJ. They have an octagon-shaped pit, and they have a new TV show to go with it, Road to the BJJ title. So Musa Mechi's one of the coaches. I didn't recognise the other guy. They didn't tell him. But that ad was so fucking funny because I keep forgetting Claudia Gadella's voice. Then when she spoke, I was like, "Hey, Gigi's gonna be so cool." Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it spun me out. But yeah, looking forward to that. It looks pretty fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pit looks cool. And then Craig Jones also has a bit of an issue with it too because Karate Combat has a patent on the wording around what a pit is.
Yeah.
So that could be interesting.
Fuck, don't use pit.
Yeah. This is an octoball.
Yeah, even like the makeup of it, like the sides and
it's a very different structure, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're still using the same point system as CGI.
Yeah.
Like they're just literally just going, "Oh, that's mine."
I had a request that I forgot about. So sorry, Brad Croxon, but he wants some bets every card. So even if we don't do the head-to-heads and the multi, we're going to give Brad some fucking bets. So I want you to get your Neds up for us there, Jack.
I'll get my sports bet up.
You got it? Yeah.
Fuck up, idiot.
Fuck out.
And we'll get some bets happening.
What for the UFC?
Yep, this fight night.
I'm only going to give one bet.
Yeah, that's he just
That's
wants
all I
something.
want.
He just wants a little tickle. Righto, I'm gonna go for the upset. I don't know who's the favourite, but I'm gonna go Joaquin Buckley to beat Usman. I feel like that's an upset because I feel like Usman should be the favourite.
I'm going to go Barcelos to
You prick.
KO Cody Garbrandt.
Brad, I agree with him. So I think that's a good
it's
bet.
Paying it's paying $5.
I'm pretty sure
$5.
Paul Craig fights on this, so
Yeah.
I'm going to go
Prelims.
Paul Craig submission.
And
There he is.
he'll be an underdog too, I think.
Yeah, Paul Craig submission, right? The Scottish Warrior.
Back
Paul Craig by
those
submission.
at your own
Interesting.
discretion there, Brad. But I hope you get cashed up.
You're welcome. So I'm going to say you're welcome.
We take 10%.
Or you can say Chris Moutinho to be punched 27 times in the face.
427.
Yeah.
That what's that paying? Wellmaker for a KO. That'd be all right bet. Malcolm Wellmaker.
Oh, I don't know. Did I got rid of sports bet?
So I'll have a bit better of a structure around that next week for you, Brad.
Yep, we'll work on that.
Next up, we got current events. So Elon Musk and Trump have been fucking going at it. What do you reckon of this?
Have they actually though? Because again, is it real or fake?
I don't know. When I seen how
That's what I'm
outlandish,
asking. Is it real or fake?
Elon's got 1 million fucking fake pages, man. So many people have created fake pages.
it's his real page.
Is it really?
It's his real page, yeah. And it's Trump's real page too. Like they've gone at each other pretty hard.
But I don't
And it
know.
all sort of stemmed from Trump basically saying he's going to cut government funding for Elon. And so Elon's like, well, then I'll stop SpaceX and this and that. And
There was a
blah,
bit
blah,
more in
blah.
it than that because it was the bill. Elon doesn't agree with the bill that
Yeah.
he's proposing, and there's not as much cut costs as he wanted.
Yep.
And he thinks this bill is going to ruin the American economy, so he's gone on this big tangent. And then that's when Trump said he was going to cut funding to SpaceX, and then he said, right, I'll decommission whatever that spaceship that saved them astronauts. Yeah. So they've been going backwards and forwards, and then he dropped a bomb. He said the reason why the Epstein files haven't been released is because Trump's in them. That was the biggest bomb that he dropped.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Because that's a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
But here's one of the conspiracy theories surrounding it. The left hate Trump so much that they are willing to ask for the Epstein files to be released now. So it's a ploy by the two of them. Put Trump's name in there, say it's on that list, and then Trump has to prove that he's not fucking on the list. Okay, then I'll release the list.
Yeah, right.
Signs the order, releases it. And
Bill
every
Clinton,
all the
fucking
lefties.
motherfucking celebrity
Bill Clinton's
that's
jet
on there,
takes off to fucking SpaceX.
Hillary, fucking
Wow.
Diddy, fucking whoever else, Stephen Hawkins. We knew that one.
Have you
was a
been
big
paying
vibe.
attention to the Diddy trials?
He's fucked, bro.
You're a freaky dude.
He's so fucked, man.
I haven't been paying. What's been happening?
He's a homosexual, bro.
He's just a freaky cunt.
Yeah.
But there's so many videos now where you go back and you listen to him and you go, there's someone being raped in the back there. There's somebody.
You seen that video where he's tapping down Justin Bieber, like checking him for a wire?
Cheers, bro. How are you, man? There's a video where he wakes up in the bed and he's like, "Happy birthday to me," and in the back you hear, and the comments, the comments are like, someone's literally getting their asshole torn. Like,
You made that sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Get down.
Do you know who I'm enjoying the most about this stuff though? Is 50 Cent.
Oh yeah, he's loving it.
He's fucking loving it. He's taking to Twitter. He's going.
He's
ham
still
on it.
got one of the funniest fucking videos in the world against Floyd Mayweather. Eh?
The
Because
Harry
you're dumb,
Potter book.
motherfucker. We're going to change it from Harry Potter, you dumb cunt, to Cat in a Hat.
Fucking hell.
Oh. Why is he angry at me? Nelly slept with his baby's mum. Be
What
angry
about
at
how he
that.
bought the first 3 rows of Ja Rule's concert?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make it look like no cunt was there.
Petty
Yeah.
fuck.
Ree
isn't
and
he?
I went on a little binge there for a moment with 50 Cent watching. It was just funny. It was everywhere for a moment.
Next up was the LA riots again.
Yeah.
What's this over?
Have they stopped?
I haven't been
Trump.
paying
No,
attention
they're
to this.
still going. They're still going. I just see bits and pieces of it, man. Same shit, you know. Like it's all to do with these ICE raids and illegal people getting, or like illegal immigrants into America being deported.
Yeah.
And people are kicking up a stink about it. They're one, they're illegal in the country. 2, they're fucking criminals. Like, why are you protesting for people that are making your country worse and not for the people in your country that are making it better?
And
Like, how fucking dumb are you? How much of a virtual signaler do you have to be to fucking do something like that?
Well, that's why Donald's saying you cockheads,
Yeah,
because
that's-
you're there,
I'm-
you're basically saying you hate the country, so we're
Yeah.
now going to arrest you and deport you as well. So they're just
It's
getting
so
arrested
dumb,
and
man.
thrown in jail, man. Like it's
So
not,
dumb.
but
Yeah, best thing is he brought in like 2,000 National Guard to help with the riots and 700 Marines. It's fucking crazy.
and then got all the veterans and had this massive fucking like parade, and then stood up on the stage and you could see what he was doing. He's like, how dare these people ruin this country that your ancestors, uncles, fathers fought for, you know? How dare these? And you see the Marines like, they took our jobs. Like, they were just like fucking.
So is that where that Aussie Sheila got shot with the rubber bullet?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
it's
fuck,
funny how
that's
she's
it.
like talking away, and then old mate sort of aims at her, and then he's like, nah. And he's like, wow, bang, then just shoots her with the fucking.
That almost looks set up, hey?
Yeah.
Greta Thunberg gets intercepted on a boat. Did you see that?
Nah.
Yeah,
Like that.
Israelis went and intercepted a boat
Fuck yeah.
and
Said
took
you
it back
entered
to
illegally.
Israel. And how's this? They get on their fucking phones and start saying the Israeli government kidnapped them. So the Israeli government came out and made a statement. We did not kidnap her. She's currently at the airport about to fly home.
Yeah.
And then a video comes out of
dare you.
someone like zooming in on a face on the aircraft, and she's just standing there like full acoustic, like
Fucking hell.
fucking weirdo cunt.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to ask for listener questions. I was a bit busy today. But hot takes. Who wrote this in there?
I wrote this in there.
So I think you should reword it. It says Henry Cejudo isn't as good as people think he is. Should be Henry Cejudo isn't as good as he thinks he is. He's a fucking
Oh,
idiot.
look, you can't take the fact that he became a double champ away from him. But
Yeah.
let's delve into the double champ thing.
He's got
He
some
wasn't a
good
double
names.
champ, man.
Yeah, he was.
Yes,
He was a triple champ.
Oh, he got it. He got it.
champ, bro. He was a triple C, young.
Oh my god, I can't believe
What do you
we both
mean?
jumped on him, mate. Yes, he fucking was.
Oh, I fucking hate you.
Mm.
Yeah, well, look, he won the title from DJ, right, in a split decision that was pretty controversial
But he got knocked out before that.
by DJ.
Yeah, or the last time they fought, he was knocked out. Yeah.
Yeah. So he won a controversial split decision against DJ, won the title. And DJ was already had one foot out the door going to one. And Ben Askren was coming across because that deal had already been made done. So there's that. And then he defends that title against a long in the tooth, fucking overrated, chinny Marlon Morales.
He had
And-
mad thighs there, that cunt. Fuck, he had thunder
Yeah.
legs.
But he beat him. Like,
Yep.
he just got on that roll. And then what did he do then?
So I'll just go
that's when
back
he
to
became that's when
went
he
up.
became double champ.
Yeah, he
Sorry,
went up.
he went up to bantamweight, became double champ. But then TJ wanted to come down to fight the 125 belt and completely drained himself and had nothing left. And yeah, just got fucking mollywopped.
So I'll just
at
go back to his
125.
first loss. His first professional loss was DJ, and then he loses to Joseph Benavidez by split decision.
Benavidez was a good fighter.
He
so
beats
it's
Wilson
underrated.
Reyes. He beats Sergio Pettis. He comes back and beats Demetrius Johnson, split decision. He TKO's TJ, TKO's Marlon Moraes, TKO's Dominic Cruz.
Who was long in the tooth as well.
Yep. And then goes on that 3-fight skid where he's at now. Aljo Sterling, Merab, Song Yadong.
And I can guarantee, man, because those fighters were coming up, they were next in line. He was going to fucking lose to those fighters. And that's why, like, I reckon that's part of the reason he retired. So he could sit on top and say, I was the best. And now he's come back and it's just proven that he wasn't.
I thought when he retired after Dom, I thought that was a ploy to get more money. I thought they were going to beg him and go, no, don't leave, Henry. You're Triple C. You're the man. Yeah, and he didn't get that. They're like, okay, bye. And he's like, but I wanted to bargain. Yeah. I don't think he was
I didn't mean that.
Sometimes I just get scared.
Fuck that. Yeah, I don't think he got the reaction he wanted, and then his ego made him sit out for a lot longer than he intended to. Sort of wasted a few years of his prime. And he came back and the game sort of left him behind.
I didn't mind him. Like, when he retired, I definitely thought he was fucking up there. But he just turned into a cock after retirement. Turned into a fucking weirdo. Anyway.
I don't know. I never really rated him.
But you didn't even do nothing, man.
You didn't do nothing. We have a new listener too as well, lads. Michael, he's from Sydney, come up last week. Fucking coolest guy, Kiwi. Cool, calm and collected. Helped me fucking save my life. And he's listening to the podcast. So shout out to Michael.
Cheers, Mick.
Love
Legend.
Thanks, mate.
Well, that about wraps us up, unless you've got something else.
No, I don't think
we're getting pretty consistent with these times, though. We're at an hour and 10. Last one was about there.
Just flowing, bro. Just
flowing.
What's
my face feels red as fuck, from this red wine.
You're welcome. You're warm now.
Went down like water.
Yeah. Wait till the second bottle kicks in.
Fuck yeah. Righto, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for listening. Appreciate you. Peace.
See ya.